So we have had an outstanding group of guest speakers at this year's conference. Mind you, I'm not asking for anybody to start shouting out, but just think. When's the last time you had the opportunity to hear such a diverse group of people speak? Quite the spectrum. The former US General Surgeon, a full-service male escort who is now one of my best friends, the man behind decriminalization of sex workers in New Zealand who eats his prime rib rare, a former law enforcement agent, an innovator and earth shaker in the land we all thought was lost by Katrina, and our very own goddess, Robin Few. And now wait till you hear about the incredible woman who is about to take the stage. Miss Nina Hartley, a fellow Jew. Adult film performer, director, and sex teacher. Could it get more exciting? Check this out. Having stripped her way through nursing school, she graduated from San Francisco University in the mid-'80s. She made her debut in adult films in 1984 in Educating Nina, produced by Juliet Anderson. Since then, she has been in over 400 adult movies. Are you tired? Where is she? Is she running? In Wendy McElroy's 1995 book, Triple X, A Woman's Right to Pornography, Nina recounts how she was arrested in 1993 in this very city with another 10 adult film stars for having a lesbian performance in front of an audience. How absurd is that? I don't know about you all, but I've most certainly been hearing rumblings of said behavior, with of course a mix of all flavors, throughout our hallways. In fact, I'm looking around the room to see if we're missing anybody, in case we have to post bail after last night's pool party. In the late 90s, Miss Hartley did the crossover into mainstream film, where she made a cameo appearance in the Canadian movie Bubbles Galore, and let's not forget when she broke poor William H. Macy's heart and soul in Boogie Nights. While her marriage ended abruptly in Boogie Nights, I'm happy to say that for over 10 years, Nina and her husband, Ernest Green, worked together on movies such as The Ultimate Guide to Anal Sex for Women. We're very thankful. And I must say, I only wish I had my very own copy of Nina Hartley's Guide to Total Sex for her to sign. It was written in 2006. Not only are her assets in demand in front of the lens, but her plethora of knowledge in the world of sex education has kept her audiences coming back for more. And without further delay, please put your hands together for Miss Nina Hartley.
So a rabbi, a priest, and a stripper walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Is this some kind of a joke?" Boom, boom. It's really fabulous to be here, and I'm really grateful to not to people that I already know, but I really hope that we all understand just what a valuable niche in our culture sex workers and providers give our culture, especially for primarily male clients who are very often left without any affection or any human contact in their lives unless they have a pet, a dog, or a girlfriend. We really do provide an incredibly necessary service, and people rag on us, but we know the truth of what we do. We offer comfort and some freakiness and kindness and simple human compassion in a really, really difficult world. Because when I first started stripping in 1982, I recognized, I grew up in Berkeley, where a lot of anti-male rhetoric and radical feminism got part of its start, and you have testicles, you're clearly some kind of degenerate. And when I saw that men were starved for information about women and women's bodies and women's experiences, and simply by my sitting there with my legs open, talking about the truth of my vulva, the revelation that that gave to them. So the fact that you are with your clients, just talking the truth about your lives and your bodies and what works for you is so incredibly valuable, because a lot of straight women still don't talk about it. And so poor guys are doing the heteronormative thing here. They're left trying to figure out WTF. So give yourselves a great big hand for the incredible, important work you do, just being bodhisattvas in the world of a sex-negative culture. I always thought I was arrested here in 1991, and all of you know this. So we were arrested for doing on stage what we had been hired to do on camera the week before, and what we would be hired to do on camera a week after. But when they had to run around and get $22,000 worth of cash bail to get us out of jail, the rest of the show we heard how horrible skanky bitches we were for being so stupid as to get caught doing stuff on stage. And it's like, you motherfuckers, you paid me last week to do just the very same thing, and now you're all up in arms. So even within my business, which is pornography mainly, many conflicts about sex, sexuality, and sexual expression. And of course, shit does roll downhill, and so we're the repository for all that angst. But I think it's miraculous in itself that Desiree Alliance exists, and they're all here at the same time today. Some of us work in porn, some are service providers, some are entertainers, some are artists, writers, or political activists. We're of all colors, religions, backgrounds, and regions. However, we are all sex workers, and therefore, in the eyes of society to which we belong, we remain second-class citizens. This isn't to deny the progress we've made, both personally and as members of our respective trades, that allows us to come together as we have this week. We are sex workers, we are here, and we are not going away. They've been trying for 5,000 years, just sort of doesn't work. While I could not find a citation for this quote, I wish I had thought of it myself. When prostitutes unite, powerful men tremble. I think it's probably French, don't you?